Hello and welcome. If you're in a math or physics class that involves vectors, this video is for you. Working with vectors, breaking them into components, adding them, finding angles between them is one of those skills that comes up constantly, whether in precalculus, calculus, or any level of physics. The problem is that the calculations can become tedious and error prone, especially under time pressure. You've got inverse trig functions, square roots, quadrant checks, and one small mistake can throw off everything downstream. That's where this program comes in. Vector is a TI-84 plus CE program. By the way, it also works in the TI-84 plus CE Python, and if you're in Europe, it works in the TI-84 plus CE-T Python calculator. And this program can handle all those calculations automatically and accurately. You enter the values, and the program immediately returns the result. Magnitude, direction angle, components, dot product, cross product, unit vector, whatever you need. In this video, I'll walk you through 7 problems covering the 5 main features of the program: components, addition, dot product, cross product, and unit vectors. By the end, you'll know exactly how to use each section and how much time it can save you on homework, practice problems, or an exam. Let's get started. The first section is components. This is probably the most fundamental vector skill. Converting between magnitude and angle form and XY component form in either direction. From the main menu, we selected components, and then we'll go to 2D for two-dimensional. Then you'll see 2 options: magnitude plus angle to X and Y, or X and Y back to magnitude plus angle. We'll try both. For this first one, it's a physics-style problem. 100 Newton force is applied at 30 degrees above the horizontal. Find the horizontal and vertical components. So we're going to select magnitude plus angle to X, Y. That's option 1 here. So we're going to, and it gives you the formula, by the way. This is very helpful if you have to jot it down in your notes. So the 2D magnitude and angle to components, X is R cosine theta and Y is R sine theta. Now, by the way, we're going to be working in degrees, and the program sets your calculator automatically to degrees. So if you need to go back to radians, be sure to set that after the program is used. Okay, so magnitude is 100, just like the problem asks, and then the angle is 30 degrees. Now, the 2D components, the X will be about 86.60, and then the Y equals 50. In physics terms, these are your Fx and Fy, your horizontal and vertical force components. Ready to plug directly into a free body diagram or Newton's second law equation. No calculator work needed beyond entering those 2 numbers. Okay, problem 2. Let's go the other direction. We're going to have a vector with components x equals 3 and y equals 4. Find its magnitude and direction angle. So we're in 2D components. We're going to select option 2, which is X, Y to magnitude plus angle. So you can press 2, or you could scroll down and press enter, either way. Okay, and again, it gives you the formula. So 2D X, Y to magnitude plus angle. R is the square root of X squared plus Y squared. And theta is inverse tan Y over X. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to enter X equals 3 and Y equals 4. And it gives us magnitude equals 5, and the angle is approximately 53.13 degrees. If you recognize the 3, 4, 5 right triangle, that checks out exactly. The program handles the square root and the inverse tangent, including the quadrant check. Oh my gosh, that's huge. It does it automatically. Okay, on to the next topic. We're going to go to addition. So we go back to the main and choose option 2, addition. Now, we're going to choose 2D addition here, just for the simplicity of this intro video. We're going to enter V1 with components 5 and 0 to V2 with components 0 and 12. So our V1x is going to be 5. That's the X component of vector 1. And for the Y component of vector 1, we're going to enter 0. And then v2x is 0, and v2y is 12. The resultant x is 5, the resultant y is 12, and the magnitude is 13, and the angle is approximately 67.38 degrees. The magnitude of 13 is a clean answer. It's the 5, 12, 13 Pythagorean triple. And notice that the program gives you both the component form and the polar form of the result in just one step. That's fantastic. Normally, you need to compute the square root and then an inverse tangent separately. Okay. Now, let's move to dot product. That's option 4 from the main menu. So I'm just going to press 4 here. And then the dot product is particularly useful for finding the angle between two vectors, which is something that comes up often in both physics and calculus. For the main menu, we selected the dot product, and then we're going to go to the 2D, two-dimensional dot product. Okay, again, it gives you the formula right there. And then it asks to enter everything. And so we're going to find the dot product of v1 equals 3, 4, and v2 equals 4, negative 3. And we're going to find the angle between them. So v1x is 3, v1y is 4, v2x equals 4, and v2y is negative 3. Now, one word of advice here, the negative sign is right below the 3 key right here. Make sure you use that. So we use the negative key here below the 3. So that's going to be negative 3. Cool thing is the dot product is 0 and the angle is 90 degrees. So dot product of 0 means that these two vectors are perfectly perpendicular to each other. The program confirms it immediately. If you've ever needed to verify whether two vectors are orthogonal on a test or in a problem, this is how you do it in just a few seconds. Next, we'll handle cross product. So that's going to be option 5 from the main menu. And the cross product, as you know, it's especially useful in physics, torque, magnetic force, angular momentum. It also appears in multivariable calculus and linear algebra. In 2D, the cross product gives you a scalar, specifically the z component of the resulting vector. The sign tells you the direction. Positive means coming out of the page, negative means into the page. So from cross product, we're going to select the 2D cross product. So in this one, we want to find the cross product of v1 equals 5, 0, and v2 equals 3, 4. So again, here's the formula. And then v1x is 5, v1y equals 0, v2x equals 3, v2y equals 4. And the result is 20. And since it's positive, and we assume it's a positive, just like we do in normal everyday life, if it doesn't have a sign in front of it, we assume it's a positive number, so it's coming out of the page. Okay. Now, this is great in a physics context. It's exactly the kind of result you'd use to determine the direction of a torque vector or a magnetic force. Okay, on to unit vectors. So we go back to the main menu and choose option 6. So a unit vector has a magnitude of exactly 1 and points in the same direction as the original vector. They're used constantly in physics for specifying direction and in higher level math for normalizing vectors. So in this problem, we're going to find the unit vector of v equals 3, 4. So again, we go to unit vector and then 2D unit vector. And then again, it gives you the formula here for the u sub x, and the u sub y, which is very handy if you have to show work. And then we're going to say x equals 3, y equals 4. And the program returns magnitude equals 5, and the ux equals 0.6, and uy equals 0.8. And notice at the bottom, the 0.6 squared plus 0.8 squared equals 1, and that's the check right there. That confirms we have a valid unit vector. That check is built right into the program so you can verify the result at a glance. Okay, let's also try a 3D example. So we're going to choose option 2 for 3D unit vector. And then again, it gives us the formulas. So we're going to try to find we're not going to try. We will find the unit vector v equals 2, 2, 1. So from there, sorry, I got a little ahead of myself. The x equals 2, the y equals 2, and z equals 1. The magnitude equals 3, and the u sub x equals approximately 0.667. The u sub y is approximately 0.667, and uz equals approximately 0.333. The check confirms ux squared plus uy squared plus uz squared equals 1. Clean result, and it took about 15 to 20 seconds. And that's the vector program. So let me go back to the main menu, and it shows everything we have. And we had 7 problems, 5 topics, all solved quickly and accurately. Earned your TI-84 plus CE or your TI-84 plus CE Python. And again, for your European students, the TI-84 plus CE-T Python. I'm assuming it probably works on the CE-T, but I don't have one manually at home to check. I might have that by fall of 2026. Okay, so back to this. Whether you're checking your work on a homework assignment, working through practice problems or before an exam, or just need a reliable tool when the calculations get messy, Vector is a program designed to save you time and eliminate arithmetic errors. You can find this program at mcstutoring.com. Thank you for watching.